From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Condors of Tokyo taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Rams, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. In motion left is Watkins. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Throwing is Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
40 got.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Well, he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
And just shutting him off there. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still to the...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 31 yards. And the Condors are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
50-50.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand. What?
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. These two teams all tied after one. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to...
Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, 22.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Zebra. Stay 50, stay 50.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Like 7.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. The give now to Abanikanda. And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from...
Touchdown, LA! Israel Abanikanda, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-17. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. But we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. They'll try and run here with Swift. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st down, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd? And it's caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Condors will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Stafford. Steps away to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the handoff, Abanikanda able to avoid him at the 40. And he is going to have the Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Abanikanda. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Take 22.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Alert! Hurry!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit cuts it down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down at the 26, forming a gain of 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
22.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now 3rd down and very long.
Middle.
Stafford. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's what I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold. Scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long. Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Shoves him aside. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And out of bounds right around the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Swift. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Penny. Touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Down to about the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now Stafford's going to move him around.
Drill right, 22.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford sliding out of the pocket. Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
59!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Stafford. Touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And now an audible here into something else.
Hey, let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Fighting through, he's got space. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Here's 1st down. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Second and 6 coming up. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Here's 1st and goal. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They've deciphered that one correctly.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the